Have you ever found yourself completely overwhelmed by anger, sadness, or fear? What if I told you there's a simple hack to control any emotion, no matter how powerful? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal a method so effective that you'll wonder why you didn't know it earlier. Trust me, this isn't just another tip. It's something that can transform your entire mindset. Ready? Let's dive in. Emotions are a part of who we are, and they play a massive role in how we experience life. Sometimes, though, they can get the better of us, leading to decisions we regret, stress that affects our health, or situations we just wish we could handle better. That's where emotional control comes in. Now, I'm not talking about suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist. That never works and can actually make things worse. I'm talking about mastering the ability to manage and understand your emotions in a way that gives you complete control. And the ultimate hack I'm about to share with you isn't complicated. It's practical and easy to apply in your daily life. Before we dive into the steps, let's first understand why controlling your emotions is so powerful. Why controlling emotions is important. When you can control your emotions, you control your reactions. And that's key because life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it. Think about that. Most of our stress, arguments, or feelings of regret come from how we react to a situation, not necessarily the situation itself. By learning to control your emotions, you can make better decisions, improve your relationships, reduce stress, and live a happier, more balanced life. Whether it's dealing with frustration at work, calming down after an argument, or staying positive during tough times, emotional control is the ultimate life skill. Now, let's get into the steps you can follow. Step 1. Recognize the emotion. The first and most important step is recognizing the emotion as it arises. This sounds simple, but most of us are so caught up in the moment that we don't even realize what we're feeling until it's too late. Recognizing your emotion is like hitting the pause button before things spiral out of control. Here's a tip. When you start feeling an emotion, whether it's anger, sadness, or anxiety, just pause for a second and name it. Say to yourself, "I'm feeling angry right now," or "I'm starting to get anxious." By doing this, you immediately gain some distance from the emotion, and that alone gives you more control. Step 2. Take a deep breath. Now, I know you've heard this one before, but there's a reason for it. Taking a deep breath really does help calm you down, but not just in a generic relaxation way. What it does is give your brain a signal to slow down. You see, when we're overwhelmed by emotion, our fight or flight response kicks in, and our brain starts to work in overdrive. A few deep breaths, long, slow inhales and exhales, send a message to your brain that you're not in immediate danger, allowing your thinking mind to take over. This gives you time to regain control of your emotional state before it escalates. Step 3. Ask yourself why. Once you've recognized your emotion and calmed down a bit, the next step is to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Understanding the root cause of your emotion can help you manage it better. For example, if you're angry because your friend didn't text you back, the real reason might be that you're feeling ignored or unimportant. If you're stressed because of a deadline, the underlying issue might be fear of failure or perfectionism. Once you identify the root cause, it becomes easier to address the actual problem rather than letting the emotion control you. Step 4. Shift your focus. Here's where the hack starts to kick in. Once you understand why you're feeling a certain way, shift your focus. Our emotions often get stronger the more we focus on them. So by changing what you're paying attention to, you can lessen the emotional impact. For example, if you're anxious about an upcoming presentation, try shifting your focus from worrying about what could go wrong to preparing your best. Focus on actions that will actually help you, like practicing your speech, rather than worrying about the outcome. Step 5. Use the power of reframing. Reframing is a psychological tool that allows you to look at a situation in a new light. When you change the way you perceive an event, you change the way you feel about it. Let's say you got stuck in traffic and you're feeling irritated. Instead of focusing on how late you're going to be, try reframing the situation. Think of it as a chance to listen to your favorite podcast or take some time to relax. By shifting your perspective, you can turn a negative emotion into a more positive or neutral one. Step 6. Visualize the outcome you want. Visualization is an incredibly powerful tool when it comes to controlling your emotions. Instead of thinking about what might go wrong, picture the best possible outcome. When you focus on positive outcomes, you trigger positive emotions. For example, if you're nervous about meeting new people at a social event, visualize yourself confidently engaging in conversation, making friends, and enjoying the experience. This can help reduce anxiety and make the situation feel less daunting. Step 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the quickest ways to shift your emotional state. When you focus on what you're grateful for, it's almost impossible to feel negative emotions like anger, jealousy, or fear. The next time you're overwhelmed by an emotion, try listing 3 things you're grateful for at that moment. It could be as simple as having a roof over your head, your health, or even something as small as a good cup of coffee in the morning. Gratitude helps you shift your mindset from what's going wrong to what's going right. Step 8. Take action. Sometimes the best way to control an emotion is to act. If you're feeling angry, take a walk to clear your head. If you're sad, reach out to a friend. If you're anxious, do something productive to take your mind off it. Taking action helps you regain control and prevents you from getting stuck in negative emotions. Step 9. Let go of what you can't control. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is learning to accept the things that are outside of your control. This mindset is extremely helpful when it comes to managing emotions. Many times we get upset or frustrated over things we can't change, whether it's other people's behavior, unexpected events, or even the weather. But here's the thing, stressing over these things won't change them. When you catch yourself getting upset about something beyond your control, remind yourself of this principle. By letting go of the need to control everything, you free yourself from a lot of unnecessary emotional stress. Focus instead on what you can control: your reactions, your mindset, and your actions. Step 10. Practice emotional awareness daily. The ultimate hack to control any emotion isn't something you do once. It's something you practice every day. By consistently applying these techniques, you'll gradually build emotional resilience. Just like physical fitness, emotional control takes time and practice to develop. Start by paying attention to your emotions throughout the day. When you feel something, go through the steps we've talked about. Recognize the emotion, take a deep breath, understand the cause, and shift your focus. Over time, this process will become second nature, and you'll find yourself reacting more calmly and thoughtfully in situations that would have once overwhelmed you. Now that you know the ultimate hack to control any emotion, it's time to start practicing it. Begin by applying just 1 or 2 of these steps the next time you feel stressed, angry, or anxious, and see how it changes your reaction. Trust me, the more you practice, the more control you'll have over your emotions, and the more control you have over your emotions, the better your life will become. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Stoic Path for more content like this. We're all about helping you master your mind, live with purpose, and face life's challenges with a Stoic mindset. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your life. And finally, we want to hear from you. What's one emotion that you find difficult to control? Drop a comment below, and let's start a conversation about how we can all get better at mastering our emotions. By now, you've learned the ultimate hack to control any emotion, whether it's anger, fear, sadness, or even excitement. With these practical steps, you can take back control, improve your mental well-being, and make better decisions. Remember, emotions are powerful, but with the right tools, you can be even more powerful. Every time you feel overwhelmed, remember, emotions don't control you, you control them. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep walking the Stoic path.